towards centre wing on the outer side. So Barley Armstrong runs off half-back flank, kicks it off the ground, gains 35 metres and chases it himself as well out there. 2-on-1 though for the Hawks, and they get it away through Brungies. He goes towards centre wing, but Daniels takes the mark for Thomson. Now try and drive it long towards centre half forward. It's a good kick for distance. Yates at the back, uses his shoulder to push or his arm in fact to push the player away. Can't take the mark. McCallum's there for Inverleigh. Dangerously kicks it across the ground inside defensive 50, but it's okay. And taking the mark there might be Lithgow, I think. Still back towards the middle of the ground, and the Hawks try and get out of trouble. Turned it over there to Andon on centre wing. He drills the ball beautifully to Feldman, and he takes the mark inside 50, 45 metres out from goal. Pretty acute angle, but on the right side for a right footer. Should be able to bring this back in with a breeze.
An important kick for Troy. Sometimes he can start off a little bit shaky kicking for goals, but if he snares one, he'll be in for a big day, I think.
So Feldman comes in now, right foot kick off the boot, and it looks pretty good off the boot too. Straight through the middle, good start for Thomson. Troy Feldman has his first and the Thompsons' first. They go to one straight goal, 6. And they lead Inverleigh yet to score. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, minute and a half played.
Wonder, Laurie, if the experienced Thomson players might have put a bit of a con job here, because there's no doubt in my mind that when Inverleigh won the toss, they pointed to the eastern end.
Well, I thought they did too, Eric, but
maybe he went back in the huddle and they decided to go against it.
Well, that's possible, but it's a great start here for Thomson. Minute and a half gone. And they've got one on the ball.
Don't know why you would, but anyway.
No. So in the middle once again, nice tap down there by Anderton. Secondary tap from Armitage for Inverleigh. Picked up by Trotter in the middle. Kick forward very, very quickly into the full forward position. Ball comes to ground. Panty can't pick it up. He's tackled without the footy. Ball falls off his hands and over the boundary line. Umpire has said to the boundary umpire, throw it in, which he will do. Forward pocket for Inverleigh, kicking to the western end against quite a strong bruise. Laurie, how much the bruise worth?
At least 3, maybe 4, Eric, I reckon.
So the boundary umpire about to put the ball in once again, which he does. Inverleigh, nice tap from in front, picked up there by O'Connor, gets a handball to Armstrong, off a step, gets the ball to centre wing, long kick with the bruise behind him. Looking for the defensive boundary was Collins of Inverleigh there, big punch toward the boundary, and has found the safety thereof. With the ball going down bruise, boundary umpire a fair bit of a problem catching up with that one. As now just forward of centre wing for Thomson.
Far off straight away, so he must have some sort of an injury, I think.
Yeah, that's a sad loss. They tell me he's been playing pretty well, but from the throw in, comes down. Meek tried to pick it up, can't control it, comes wide. Almost pick up there by Lockie McCallum. He can't control it either, and both he and the ball bundled over the boundary line. Thomson gained perhaps 10 metres in that foray as the ball about to go in, heading towards half forward flank for Thomson now in front of the change rooms here at Godfrey Street. Nice tap forward there by Yates for Thomson. Nice pick up there by Dowie off the right foot, hooks it forward. Gee whiz, it's almost drifted through the goals. It's got right to the forward pocket, and well, terrible. No, the kick, I thought it was touched off the boot, but not so, said the umpire, as Collins has taken the mark back pocket for Inverleigh. Kicks it towards half-back flank. Bruce holding it up quite strongly. Off hands comes to Coley. Handball to McLeod. McLeod off a step forward. Once again, Collins almost spoilt by his teammate there, but took a strong mark overhead. Back pocket for Inverleigh. Where's he going to go? Well, back into the corridor. That's dangerous with the bruise the way it is. Aitchison can't take the mark. Comes to Trotter. He gets a handball to a teammate in Cook. Now drives it low. Nice lead there from Panty, and that's Paul Panty on this occasion. Nice control kick looking for brother Andrew. Can't take the mark. Comes to ground. Oh, pulled back underneath him by the defence of Thomson, but the umpire says okay. The ball gets out. Armstrong receives a handball. Now he gives one away, and nicely kicked for Thomson by Baxter. Mark taken centre wing is Daniels. And
Riley, I think.
Riley, beg your pardon, it is. Nice handball there to Terry Nankervis it was. Nice kick to half forward at ground level. Hood, tackled the player without the footy. And a free kick there to Inverleigh. 4.5 minutes gone first quarter. 1 goal Thomson, Inverleigh yet to score.
Tight go at half back for Inverleigh. Goes towards centre wing. Not a good kick off the boot though. Diving mark not taken by Daniels. Riley butters up, gives it away quickly. Off a step, O'Connor. Good kick to Yates. Good vision. Marks it at 50. And Andrew Yates will shoot for goal. With the bruise, you'd think he'd be half a chance. for Thomson.
I'd like to drop in the hole there, right there.
Well, let's see where Anderton goes. Maybe that's where he's going. He thought about it. Now he's out.
He's there. He's there.
He's still there. But
still
Andrew Yates, you better kick it now. Directly in front, 50 out. He comes in. Right foot kick, terrible off the boot, and veers away to the left-hand side. Through for one behind. So Thomson go to 117. They lead Inverleigh yet to score. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 5.5 minutes played.
Laurie seemed to throw the ball a long way in front of his body before he kicked that.
Yes, he seemed to be off balance when he made contact with the footy, and it was a pretty wobbly looking kick, pretty awful.
Walter kicks in from fullback for Inverleigh. High looking for Hylett. Off hands of Coley. Punched it away. Armitage, Forbes. They go at it. Armitage kept his body over it. Gave it away to Trotter. Handball back inboard looking for McCallum. Under pressure at half-back. Chips the ball into the middle. Paul Pandy can pick it up and kick it around the corner. Good smother by Daniels. Second effort by Pandy. Now Daniels has got it if he can get it away. Can't do so. Still in the middle of the ground. At Godfrey Street bottled up. And it will be a ball up. Pack gets up off the ground. Daniels gives the footy back to umpire Wheelerhan. He'll throw it in the air. So the rucks will go at it. Anderton and Meek. Anderton gets it down towards Yates. Stood there, gave it away to Nankervis. Handballs it further afield to Dowie. Runs to 55 out. Right foot kick blazed away. Out of bounds on the full. And that's the only problem with the wind, isn't it, Laurie?
Yeah, look.
They're blazing away.
When Eric asks how many goal wind it is, it's where you get the kick from and where you have the ball and what quarter of the ground you use. And it's got to be where Troy Feldman kicked that first goal from in the first kick at goals, because it's going to carry the ball in, and you just got to be very careful.
So Carrera from the last line of defence for Inverleigh. Goes to the right foot kick. Wobbly off the boot. Dowie in front. Can't take the mark. Anderton at the back. The big Rover does well. Goes to full forward over the head of Panther. Kicks a goal. So the big man, Brett Anderton, has put the ball over the back of Panther in his opposite number, Walter. And it's through for a goal. So Thomson second. They go to 2-1-13. They lead Inverleigh yet to score. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 7 minutes played.
Actually, Panther contributed to the goal, Laurie, because he got in a tangle with the full back, and both went to ground. The ball drifted over the headland, and the goal scorer ran through.
Yeah, exactly right, and it was what Jason said before. It wasn't a bomb in. It was just a well-controlled kick towards the goal, and with a little bit of luck and a little bit of help from his teammate, registered another goal.
So the ball back in the middle. Umpire Hallett puts the ball in the air. Anderton. Well, he doesn't get the tap down, but it fell straight in the arms there of McLeod. A lovely control kick from McLeod. Coley almost took the mark. Gets a handball to Yates. Another handball to Riley, who was running. Who got one in the stomach, I think. And terrific defensive work there by O'Connor in the forward half. Thompson, just by weight of numbers,
Panther
got it down. Panther grabbed it in the middle of the pack, put it on the boot, and it's gone along the ground all the way through the goals. Great goal from Panther. Great goal from Thompson.
Must have been touched off the boot.
So, apologies. Only a behind, 2-14 Thomson. They lead Inverleigh yet to score as the ball is kicked in quickly to Trotter. I thought he did pretty well out the middle of the pack there. Didn't look to be touched from here. Trotter now goes toward the wing, and chest mark dropped there by Armitage. McLeod gets the ball by hand to Coley. Chips it around the body of Coley, and did well Yates. He put a contest in there. Ball comes out. Yates just taps it forward, nicely done. Dowie, handball over the top is on surely to the goal square. I'll tell you what, Panther won't miss this one.
I left it there, Loz, did you?
No, I didn't.
That is the goal, and it is the third. So 3 goals, 2-20 Thomson. Inverleigh yet to score. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 9 minutes gone.
Well, Thomson has certainly got the players at the drop of the footy and they're running numbers, and that's causing some headaches for Inverleigh. It is a strong breeze out there, and you've got to control the ball kicking in. Some of the Inverleigh kicking is a little bit poor at the moment, not finding its target. And if they're going to run like in numbers and you're going to turn it over, you've got, instead of having one there, you've got 3 people going to run onto the ball and create plenty of opportunity.
So ball back in the middle. Anderton and Meek comes towards McLeod. Gets around one. Goes to the right foot kick towards full forward again. Panther on a lead. Takes the mark. 20 metres out from goal directly in front. Should have no problems putting his second on the board.
On the wing here.
Well, and his mobility is worrying Armitage.
Exactly right. That's a bad mismatch there.
So Ross Panther, who kicked the last goal 30 seconds ago, he's got 1-1. This for his second. Comes in. Good kick.
Oh, the wind's got it.
I think it might be through though.
Through. Ross Panther's second. The fourth for Thomson. 4-2-26. Thomson, Inverleigh yet to score. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 10 minutes played.
And both those goals came from McLeod's clearance in the middle, Laurie.
Yeah, well, this is just a start that Inverleigh didn't want. This can break your heart, you know. This could finish up being a 10-goal first quarter and game over.
So the ball back in the middle to recommence. Still the Inverleigh hierarchy, make no change on the wing, but this time, well, a contested knockdown. The ball comes to ground, at ground level. It's good work there by McCarthy, but he's robbed by Aitchison. Has a player on centre wing.
Good mark.
And good vision, good strong mark under pressure on that occasion.
He's playing well too, Riley.
Riley's having a very good year, they tell me, as he's taken the mark on centre wing. Kicks the ball long to centre half forward. Pans to the target again. Through hands. Ball comes to the back of the pack. Picked up there by Orwin. Hooks it back towards the, the defensive side of the ground, I guess. As Riley again attacks the footy. He's taken over the boundary line with the footy. And it's out of bounds between wing and half forward. In front of the change rooms here at Godfrey Street. And ball about to come back in once again. Players around the ground, around the ball. Anderton gets the tap forward that time. McCarthy first to the ball for Inverleigh, but he can't control it. And once again, well, Thomson have gained 25, 30 metres.
And they have made a change, Eric. They've got to hold it on McLeod.
Hell, I would have thought that might have been the logical move.
Should have been one in the first place, yeah.
So the ball now thrown in, half forward flank for Thomson. Yates doing the ruck work. Collins intercepts, but dispossessed from the footy. A little short kick. It was actually marked by Brunches, but only went 10 metres. Now they come clear Inverleigh. Handball to McCallum. He goes across the ground into the bruise. Nice pick up there by Ginn, and chipped the ball further forward. And Andrew Panty it is, dives forward, takes the diving mark. And
Clever. Nearly a clever kick.
And almost a miraculous goal. So behind. First score of the night to Inverleigh, one behind. They trail Thomson 4-2-26 Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. 12 minutes gone.
So Barley Armstrong should nearly be able to kick a goal from here, shouldn't he, Loss? From fullback.
Don't give him too much encouragement. He'll have a dash.
He's got the football. Please don't kick it short, Spud. Well, so there we go. Sabali Armstrong from fullback. He's got Anderton standing in the middle. He's torpedo punted it straight to him. It's to the middle of the ground. Fantastic kicker. Coley drops the mark he probably should have taken. Light go through the middle. Gets a kick away. Good two to Trotter. Takes the mark at 50. Oh, and Aitchison needs to come back. Maybe he thought it was touched. I don't know, but he's played beautifully. Aitchi to hold him up.
He's going 10 metres on the mark.
He has too. So Clayton Trotter outside 50 now with the footy. Pretty congested in front of him. Gets a couple of leads, goes short. Oh, missed its target though. They've still got the numbers through the middle, little handball to nobody in particular. Hood stood over the top of it as well, can't get it away. Now the ball falls towards Ginn, he can't pick it up. In fact, it might be Paul Pandy over the top of it. And the umpire may have to come in. No, falls, spills to the back. Nankervis got it away to McLeod. He hasn't got a lot to kick to, so then he tries to drive it as long as he can towards a Coley, who meets it, doesn't take it with him though. Orwin runs across the middle of the ground, gives it away by hand to Collins, underneath kick around the corner. Brunges can pick it up and go from half forward. His kick's partly smothered, falls towards Paul Panty. Coming across there also was Nankervis on hands and knees. Did he get a push in the back? No. Umpire said play on. Now from outside defensive 50, Anderton with a long left foot, kicks okay, finds Forbes on centre wing. Uncontested, Marcus Forbes has the footy. They'll try and drive it long now towards half forward. Long kick for distance. Goes towards Yates. Coley at the back called him out. Took a good mark at 50. He's got Feldman inside and also Panther. Panther on a lead. He pops it up for him. Might be too far for him. Carrera pushing the back. Umpire said mark taken. Play on. Play on now. Is he? No. He's in the back pocket. Goes with the right foot kick, holds up in the breeze towards 50. A Coley, from behind Orwin, no mark taken. Slung as the handball got pushed away. Brunges gets it back inboard to Orwin, needs to get around at half back, does so. The big ruckman, right foot kick back towards the middle. Have to be good here, Little. Needs to get around a couple. Drop the footy though. Hood, great pick up. Got McLeod on his outboard. He elects to go with the right foot kick towards Feldman. Can't take the mark. Panthers there as well. Kept it in front of him. Carrera, Panther, left foot kick round the corner. Has missed.
Oh, it was a good try.
And through for one behind. He's pretty dangerous up there, Ross Panther. 2 goals to his personal tally. And Thomson go to 4-3, 27 Inverleigh, 1 behind. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 14.5 minutes played.
So the ball about to come back in for Inverleigh. Straight down the middle of the ground. Yeah, that's a dangerous ploy. The wind really holding that up. Well, great mark by umpire. A long time to pay it to Orwin, but appeared to be fairly clear cut. So at centre half back. Now not too sure where to go. Decides to go down the middle, down the corridor, and well, A lucky stretch there by McCarthy for Inverleigh. Handball quickly to McCallum. His kick has been chopped off by Daniels at halfback for Thomson. Over the top finds Nankervis. Takes a long time. Well, took too long, and obviously no talk there from the Thomson players, and holding the ball. Free kick to Inverleigh. They go forward into the bruise there. Riley up high with the spoil. Ball comes to ground. Roberts is having some trouble controlling it. O'Connor does well. Handball to advantage to Armstrong. He just chips a pass to the lead of Coley. Takes the mark in front of his face. Nice kick, nice mark. Now Coley back into the corridor. That's where you need to be, Feldman. There's the call from Laurie. The big punch goes forward for Thomson, but picked up by Meek in the defensive halfback area for Inverleigh. Now McLeod gets in the way, ridden into the ground, tackled over the... Oh, I didn't know what the umpire was signalling then. He has signalled it's his ball and put in the air. I thought the tackle was a bit careless on McLeod, but he's okay. And almost in the centre of the ground here. Umpire Wheelerhan will put the ball in the air. Anderton is there. Takes the ball, well, tried to take it out. Comes to ground. Nice pick up by Matt Nankervis on that occasion. It's gone, Panther almost a diving one-handed mark. Unfortunately, the ball didn't stick. And off his hands, it's over the boundary line. But pretty defensive kick there from Nankervis, Laurie, wasn't it?
Yeah, it certainly was. It was in the wrong pocket for a start off, but this Panther looks a pretty good player to me. Looks like he's got a little bit of class. So breathing pretty good up around that stall area.
So the ball thrown in by the boundary umpire. Trotter comes out of the pack with the footy, doesn't know where to go. Handball back into the corridor, dangerous because... coming in strongly there for Thomson was Dowie, it was. The ball's kicked outside 50. Forbes, if he gets around his opponent here, he's got the chance on the left foot. Lovely looking kick. Unfortunately, it's misdirected. Offline or behind. Thomson go 4-4-28. Lead Inverleigh, one behind. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 17 minutes gone.
So Walter, the kick in from fullback for Inverleigh. Straight down the middle looking for Orwin, goes in that direction, holds up in the breeze, Anderton gets across there, Armitage, McLeod, they raffle it, Coley's over the top of it as well, needs to get it away, threw it away in the end, the umpire said play on, through the middle O'Connor, got Anderton in support, the big man needs some help, he tries to tab it back towards Aitchison, Hylett comes through, and out of bounds for a boundary thrown in between wing and half forward, Thompson's still into attack. So a boundary throw in for Anderton and Meek, Anderton in front. Coming from the side of Coley, gets it down, chopped off by Armitage, set McCallum up, and he handballed it away. Wants the safety of the boundary line in the end, gets it. And we'll have a throw in once again for Anderton and Meek. 4-4 playing one behind. Thomson in control. Armitage in the ruck contest possibly also. Got it down to Armitage. Meek. Now Trotter has to be against a couple. McLeod was one, also Riley there. And another boundary throw in, this time a little bit closer towards the Thomson goal on half forward. Right half forward flank kicking with the breeze in the first term.
Dan O'Connor having a bit to say out there. I enjoy watching him play footy.
Armitage from behind, slaps it down. McCallum off a step towards centre wing. Aitchison takes the mark. Front of far, back on the ground. Now H back towards centre half forward. Over the head of a couple of players. Falls towards Riley. Can he pick it up? Yes, he can. And handball it to O'Connor. 45 metres out. Right foot kick towards the teeth of goal. Panther puts the hands up. Can't take the mark off hands. Through for one behind. So they go to 4-5-29. Thomson. They let Inverleigh one behind. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. 19 minutes played. 19
minutes. Kicking a few too many points. Thompson side.
So Walter now decides to go down the corridor once again. It's a nice kick off from behind Forbes. Mark not paid. Goodness gracious, umpire. As McLeod, took the ball, fell to the ground. Handball to Forbes, hooked it round the body to centre half forward. Yates in good position, gets a handball, has found Dowie. Dowie off a step, right foot. I tell you what, that's a pretty good snap from 25 metres out. It's a goal. And another goal to the Thomson side. So they move now to 5-5-35. Inverleigh one behind. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 19 and a half minutes gone.
Yeah, well, it was a lovely snap at goal, but it was also a nice kick from Forbes. He got it right into the right spot, and exactly what we said 10 minutes ago. When you're going forward, you've got to have it in that area on the ground, and it makes it a lot easier to kick goals.
A bit stiff, he marked the kick in, I felt.
Forbes, not paid. He nearly did.
So back to the middle. 34 points of difference. Thomson in control. Anderton and Meek go up. He gets it down, Meek, to O'Connor. Further afield towards Riley. Orwin rides the bump, gets the handball away, chopped off by Forbes. Right foot kick high in the air. Mark that one if you will. O'Coley, third in line. Oh, well, Yates should have got a free kick for over the shoulder, and we'll get one. And we'll shoot for goal from 45 metres out directly in front.
Actually, it was well done by Forbes, the non-preferred side of his body, but he kept it in the right area.
Yeah, no, he's. I think he's going to be a handy player for Thomson. He's got the right size, and when he gets a lot of the footy, he can kick it, and his skills are very good.
Does fancy himself as a TV star now, of course.
And he does fancy himself, yeah. I believe he was.
So Andrew Yates comes in, 50 metres out, blazed it.
That's a defender's kick.
That's the second one.
That's out of bounds on the full.
Played most of his footy in defence, hasn't he?
Well, you spoke about his kicking before there. He leant back on that one, dropped it from too high, and you've got to get over the ball a little bit when it's windy and protect it a bit and make sure it goes square to your foot.
Well, he'd be in more by the lorry going into the bruise with that sort of kicking action, won't he?
Yep.
So the kick with Walter in the last line of defence for Inverleigh goes short to the leader. McCallum will have to be pretty good. Oh, it was just. He got away from O'Coley, who came at him. Now McCallum off a step goes long towards half forward centre wing. A couple up. Lowther in the middle. Took the mark. Only want to keep his eye on the ball. Gives it away to Forbes. This will go a long way. Forbes left foot kick towards centre half forward. Yates again. O'Coley. Oh, going up Walter over the back. Who's it going to sit for? Dowie comes through. Can't pick it up though. Collins tried to get it away under pressure. 30 metres out from the Thomson goal. Pack develops. Umpire will come in and ball it up.
It's my imagination, Laurie. Thomson a bit harder at the footy at the moment.
Well, yeah, they are actually, and which is good to see. That's what you've got to do, and be first at it.
From the ruck contest, falls down towards O'Coley, got his hands free, then tried to get the kick away, slung as he attempted that, and the umpire will come in and ball it up once the pack develops again. Still 40 metres out from the Thomson goal. Kicking to the eastern end in the first term with the aid of a breeze. Yates goes up in the ruck, comes down towards McCallum, only as far as Hood though, 50 metres out, handballs it back to Forbes, sets him up a little bit. Basketball style, tries to bring it down. Oh, rides a bump, rides two, kick the goal now. No, left foot kick, torpedo punt. I think he might have just snuck it in for a behind. So 2 behinds to Marcus Forbes. They got a 5-6-36 Thomson. And Inverleigh 1 behind. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 22.5 minutes played.
So Walter now recovering the football from outside the fence here at Godfrey Street. Now to kick the ball back in once again. As Laurie said, perhaps peppering the goal. Thomson maybe could convert a little better, but Walter now goes straight down the corridor. Wynn holds it up again, or Anderton gets a tap to the ball from the back of the pack. Forbes, he's tackled, gets a handball clear, picked up for Inverleigh, goes to Orwin in the middle, looks for a handball out wide, gets the ball out there well. It goes to Brunchis. He goes towards the centre wing. Panty can't take the mark on that occasion. That was Paul Panty. Good work there in defence by Daniels. Gets the fist of the footy. It's over the boundary line. And just forward of centre wing on the outer side for Inverleigh, kicking to the western end into the bruise in this first quarter. As we tick to 23.5 minutes. Nice tap forward by Anderton. Trotter sharks the crumbs. He can't get away.
Oh, that's a bit tough.
Don't know that he had a great opportunity to get rid of that umpire, but free kick for holding the ball has gone against him as it's kicked forward. Well, the kick's not so good. Forbes at the back. O'Connor does well. Comes out from the pack with the footy. Dowie once again. Hooks it round the body. In the road, Collins drops the mark at half-back for Inverleigh, but gets it back towards the centre of the ground. Ball comes to ground. There's a nice sweeping handball out to Aitchison, who's running wide on the wing. He hooks it back towards centre half forward. Nice looking kick looking for Yates. But just coming in nicely from the side was McCallum. Has taken the mark at half-back for Inverleigh. Goes back across the ground. Well, tailor-made for O'Connor, but the ball was too high. Lowther, swinging handball, goes out wide. Got some help from Anderton. It finally comes back to O'Connor by hand, just outside 50. Glorious pass. O'Connor runs, but keeps going. Accepts a handball, has the long shot from goal, and has kicked a behind. But much better build-up there from Thomson. The final result disappointing. 5-7-37. Inverleigh 1 behind. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 25 minutes gone.
Walder elects to go short inside defensive 50's okay. Brungies has come down from centre wing, taking the mark. Goes with the right foot kick towards half-back flank. Getting up there, Orwin takes a good mark at the point of the centre square. Switches play towards Hylett on this opposite side centre wing. Can't take the mark, but got a bit of time. Now draws a player, chips the ball to Ginn. Can take the mark. No, he can't. Baxter backs himself, uses the boundary line. That's his friend. And he's done well defensively. Sees it over the line for a throw-in, half-forward flank, Inverleigh into attack.
Wasn't a bad effort, 1 out against 3 there.
Stewie again should have put 2 hands up though.
Perhaps he's better with the goal stick.
Yeah, I think so.
God. How is your private sponsor anyway, Loz? They're going all right down there?
Royal Ballarat Lakes, they're going good, mate.
So, from the ruck contest, falls towards the side. McLeod left it for Riley. He didn't pick it up. Ginn, little toe poke, Trotter, and also O'Connor. And they see it over the line for another boundary throw-in. 25, nearly 26 minutes played first term. Throw in the left half forward flank for Inverleigh. Boundary throw in. Cook gets it down towards Trotter, not going anywhere. And held to him, said the umpire. Good tackle by Noel Riley.
The interesting part probably was no different to the other one, different umpire.
I was going to say, we've been pretty dirty about our opinion for that one, I think.
So a ball up, half forward flank for Inverleigh. Cook, handing from behind. Hylett, handball. Out wide to McCarthy, off a step goes long towards Adrian Pandy. Armitage there as well, tapped away to the front of the pack. Trotter, wrapped up again, not going anywhere. I think Riley's in his back pocket.
That was a good tackle.
Well, it's good defensive work because they're not giving Trotter any space, and there's no doubt he's going to be the prime mover for Inverleigh.
So a ball up 35 metres out from the Inverleigh goal. Big pack around the play, and that might be a free kick, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
And it is. And a free kick to Inverleigh.
Pandy, isn't it?
Yep, I think so. Paul Pandy.
The umpire did not see that.
Well, he saw somebody get slung to the ground, I think, and that was it.
Saw someone on the ground and thought, I better blow the whistle.
So Paul Pandy will shoot for goal, 35 metres out into the breeze. Has he brought it around far enough?
Yes,
I think he has.
That's a good goal.
So Paul Pandy has put Inverleigh's first on the board of the afternoon. 1-1-7 the Hawks. Thomson go 5-7-37. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 27 and a half minutes played.
Well, that was an important goal. Whether it was from a free kick was there or not, we couldn't see.
Well, the umpire's created a bit of a problem for himself now because there's quite a bit of activity amongst the players, and I think it was something that was done to the Thomson player first. However, back in the middle, the ball, well, it's stolen by Anderton. Off a step, goes long to full forward in front is Panther. Oh, it's not a mark, it's a free kick, but Carrera comes up with a footy, can't get clear, comes out wide, Collins falls over. Now it's all Thomson as Feldman. Handball to Yates off a step. What can he do this time?
Yatesy can't kick goals.
That's 2 behinds and a couple out of bounds. So a bad miss, only 25 metres out. 5-8-38 Thomson. They lead Inverleigh 1-1-7 Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. 28 minutes gone. That was a poor miss, Laurie, because he had plenty of time.
Yeah, no, it gives the indication that Yatesy's probably sitting enough back, I think.
So Walder from fullback. Was thinking about Orwin short, but he elects to go further afield towards Meek and Yates. Handball it, Yatesy. Handball it.
Yes,
he does, the Forbes. 50 metres out. He's no better. Left foot kick towards full forward. Panther.
It's a good pass, eh?
Good pass. And Ross Panther's taking the mark 10 metres out directly in front.
He's going to be a bit of a headache, this guy, I think, today.
Well, I think he's probably a bit stiff not to have had 2 free kicks as well already because, I don't think he can manhandle a player the way Walder is doing so down there.
So Ross Panther comes in and kicks his third of the quarter. And the 6th for Thomson. They go to 6-7-43. Sorry, 6-8-44. And they lead Inverleigh 1-1-7 at Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. 29 minutes played.
Yeah, well, he's like a looking colt, this Ross Panther, and if we look at further ahead, maybe to finals time with probably Nick Maharis there and Tim Garden there as well, they'll give him a bit of firepower definitely on that forward line. So he's a little bit like Antonello, do you think?
Well, he's a bit like Paul Smith, but a bit taller.
Probably, yeah, he's a bit taller, yeah.
So the ball in the middle once again. Both ruckmen really don't get a clear tap down, and from the middle, McCarthy for Inverleigh crashes through, can't pick the ball up, toe pokes it forward. Player going half-hearted there was Cook, and the ball comes back to Dowie for Thomson. At centre half-back, Thomson stacks on the mill, and the umpire puts the whistle on play. And just in the almost between the centre square and the 50-metre arc, the umpire will put the ball in the air once again. So umpire moves in. Ball up high. Anderton, both ruckmen, miss the ball. Oh, I kind of tackled. Oh, goodness gracious me, umpire. The player going for the footy's getting no protection at the moment, and that's disappointing as the ball now just a real scramble there. The ball finally through Dan Curvis comes clear for Thomson. Long kick over the centre, looking for Yates, almost took the grab. Crum picked up Forbes, unfortunately handball intercepted there by Lithgow for Inverleigh. Back into the middle of the ground, mark taken by Trotter, plays on quickly across the ground as the siren sounds here at Godfrey Street for quarter time. And the quarter time scoreboard shows Thomson the home side, 6 goals, 8:44, leading Inverleigh, 1 goal, 1-7.
Goal kickers for Thomson, 3 to Ross Panther, singles to Brett Dowie, Brett Anderton and Troy Feldman, while for Inverleigh their goal has been kicked by Paul Panty. Thomson 6-8-44 they lead. Inverleigh 1-1-7. We'll take a break and come back with the second quarter action of our Matchday Live coverage this afternoon on 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.